I'm Joe Swain. I'm from Branch County, Lower Michigan. I didn't ever see this buck. Don't know this buck. Nothing. Me and my daughter, we got up, got ready to go to the blind. Well, let me back up a minute here. 2 days before season, I went and bought a brand new trailer and stuff, and one of my buddies was selling some blinds. And so I bought 2 of them, and I randomly placed this blind out in the middle of this field. I mean, nothing around me, probably 150 yards all the way around me. And so we set these blinds out, and opening morning comes. Well, my daughter and I, we kind of disagreed on where we wanted to hunt. I wanted to go in one place, she wanted to go where we killed this buck, and so I said, all right, we'll go where you want to go. I don't even want to take my gun. And she's like, no, Dad, take your gun. So I take my gun, and we're sitting in the blind. Probably 40 minutes goes by. We've watched 20, 25 deer run around. Like I said, this hunt was for her to get a deer, and we're sitting there, and I didn't let her pull trigger on anything. So she ends up sitting down next to me, and of course playing on her phone, and I'm watching out the blind, and there's some deer to our right running around. Like I said, this blind's in the middle of the field, and they're not even a care in the world. They're running past us back and forth. We're sitting there, and I look to my left, and there's 3 does coming, and they're coming straight at me. Like, these deer don't know this blind's here. They're coming straight at me, and I told her, I said, hey, there's deer coming. And when I turned back around, all I seen was head down, coming through the beans, chasing them does. And I was like, oh my God. I'm like, don't move, don't move. So I get my gun up, put my scope on him. I couldn't look at his rack, because about the time I did, I started shaking. And he come straight at me. I mean, my scope was on the center of his chest the whole time that he's coming. And he got within 60 yards, and I looked at his rack, and I said, oh my God. He turned, gave me a 1/4 shot, and I plugged him right in the front shoulder. He almost ran into my blind. I could have reached out the window and grabbed a hold of him. Went around behind us, probably 60 yards, went back into the beans, and he stood there, and that was the end of it.